All right, this is our Tuesday, April 22nd coffee chat. Welcome in. Amber and I thought we would start by sharing some updates for you guys. What should we share?
Let's share some good news.
Yeah.
That
Share everything, please.
shipping for customers and everybody is all caught up, and current customers who have ordered in the last week have already started getting their stuff. So we can have confidence in that, although that does not take away from the handful that we're still trying to get kits to. So, but on a bright side, you can have confidence in shopping and shipping with your customers now.
Yeah, so basically we hired a different packing and shipping logistics because we didn't feel that the last provider was handling things the best they could. So now this company is tearing it up. Not the company, the people that are working for us with the packing and shipping are tearing it up, getting the orders out. Everything's been correct. So I think we should have as Amber mentioned, a lot more confidence getting orders in and having them shipped in a timely fashion. Even though they're still coming from France, it's looking like as soon as they get to customs, it's only like 1 or 2 days until it gets to the person in the US house. So, yay!
And I'm seeing lots of results being posted in Abby in Action. And it's really cool to see the progress that everybody's making on their skin and just how excited everybody is. So it's really good now that we're past this little shipping blurb to see everybody's momentum and excitement coming back.
Absolutely. I can't even like with the results that people have been sending out. And what that tells me is this is going to be really great to, I know there's a lot of work in the beginning for this type of business to get people ordering. But I know that once they do, once auto ship is up and running, you'll be able to have business to start every month because nobody's going to want to go without their skincare. Trust me, I had to do it for about I had to go without my custom cream, I should say, for about a month because I didn't get my kit and I was dying to get it in. So your customers will not want to run out. Oh, your customers will not want to run out of this product. So really it's going to be how I picture it is getting my customers in, getting them to save that 10% by getting on auto ship. So they'll have their product every month. And then the more customers I bring in, it'll just build on my personal business every month. So instead of starting at ground zero, we'll have a nice basis once we get that all established.
Yes. And Fred mentioned to us this week that people are already reordering the custom cream. And to him, that is the biggest indicator of success is the reorder rate. And so he's very, very happy with how that's going so far.
And in France, they did have a 70% reorder rate before we moved to this model. So again, that just goes to support people having results and loving the product. So super exciting. I'm going to try to check the chat. Yeah, Raina, me too. I know. I can't even. My husband got his yesterday, and I was kidding. And I texted him this morning because I was at the bus stop waiting for the bus for an hour and 15 minutes. Long story, but I said, "Does your skin feel like heaven on earth?" I was kidding. And he said, "It really does feel awesome. Should I use this again this morning?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I've got him hooked too.
Funny, Kevin got his yesterday too, and he used it for the first time. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done skincare. And he like took the towel and he's like scrubbing his face. I was like, no, gentle.
I told my husband to use the eye contour, and he said, "What are you trying to say?"
You're like, just use the arm contour.
Exactly. Exactly. There will be a couple emails coming this week as well. One will be about the e-wallet, which is our pay. They're basically the e-wallet is going to be ready. We don't have a date, but they're for people that are already earned a commission in March, I believe, right? They are going to send you a form and you'll have an option of either keeping it in depending, on your situation and waiting for the e-wallet or having a bank transfer. So that's all coming. An email that I don't know if they're sending it out today. I thought maybe they said Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it's one day this week.
One day this week. Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, that's exciting.
I don't know what book is in the back office. Proposed means the order has been accepted, but I haven't seen book. Have you?
Didn't book yet either.
I am not sure.
I've had a couple orders and I have not seen any book.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. If you can screenshot it and send it to me, I'll see if I can figure that out for you though. Okay, more good news, because I love that we are having good news. For those that have the orders that arrived at the customer. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like mine said something different.
Mine say Livre.
Yeah, livre. That's what mine said.
Livre.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Which I would like those to be in English.
I know.
Okay, more
Oh,
good news for those that bought the Fresh Start Pack. There is going to be a solution to the issue with the incorrect graphic. It's going to come in email as well. I don't want to share with you what the solution is. I want it to come from corporate, but it's a really awesome solution that I think you'll be really, really happy with. Any questions on that besides what is it?
okay. So we've shared a lot of good news updates. Let's hear your wins. Tell us something good that you have done this week or that you're proud of so we can celebrate with you.
Don't be shy. This is how we run
Anyone
coffee chat.
or what's working? Have you tried something that's working really well? Julie Lamont, I know you are killing it in sales right now.
Yes,
So
she is.
My package should come tomorrow.
That's a win.
Excited about that.
I love it.
Sorry, I didn't respond. I was carrying laundry downstairs and everything flowed out of the hands, including
Oh,
the
God.
phone.
so like I called you out. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Um, I would say I have like a system as far as I'm a paper and pen girl. Sorry, I also had my camera off because I was showering. Um, the like anybody and somebody else shared this is where I picked it up from, but like anybody that liked, hearted, commented, da 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 da, I made a list of people to reach out to that were interested like that. I added all my people that I thought would be also, and I started there. So I just like send them a message asking if it was okay to send them the information, like because I want to make sure that people are interested before I'm wasting my time. So I asked the question, having them then respond, and anybody that then said, heck yeah, send me the information. I did. And then I'll wait a couple days because everybody's busy and then they forget at night and they're too busy in the morning. So a couple days, you got to give them a couple days. And then I just follow up with them. Or I'll watch back office. And if I know they scanned and they haven't sent me a message, I will message them. So a lot of it is just kind of being patient, following up, educating, big time educating. Like people are overwhelmed about like everything in the cart, and it's makes sense to us because we've been talking about it for a while or using the product for a while. But those are my tips: are patience, follow up, and education.
And I also have noticed, just from an outsider, that you've been super consistent by utilizing your stories,
Mhm.
and your Facebook profile. So you're not getting these things from a VIP group, or you're doing this from personal messages and okay.
100%. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I thought I would have a lot more success because for those that don't know, I own a clothing boutique, and I thought I would have a lot more success about just posting in my group because I've had it for almost 10 years and I know my customers, trust me. And so I was like, oh yeah, I started out like what I thought was going to be the hard way by reaching kind of what I wouldn't say cold market, warmer, but those people are like my hot market.
Mhm.
And I am not having the success that I thought I would. So I'm going to have to work harder with them.
But
Yeah,
that's interesting though, and I'm really that's why I asked you because that is interesting. I think that a lot of people come into the business and they think that the only people that they might have are previous customers if they've done another business or something like that. But honestly, she's had more success without her current customer base, and I would say the same thing as well for the sales that I've had. So it's interesting what appeals to somebody might be there might be people you've never ever sold a thing to that are super interested in this. So I think
Mhm.
your personal timelines will be huge. I wrote down another thing you said too. Um, this is huge, you guys. If you've ever been, I recognize a lot of names in another company, and it was more of an impulse buy. This is not an impulse buy.
Mm-mm.
Skincare requires, like Julie said, the education piece. It requires the couple days to let it sink in, because even if they might have said they're interested or commented, they're not thinking about this all day long because this isn't a part of their life at all yet. So think about in your daily life the things that you don't even give two thoughts. It doesn't mean you're not interested. It's just not part of your like teacher word schema. It's not even in your mind at all. So we do have to give them a chance to like let it marinate. Something that's been helpful for me when I reach out to somebody to talk to them and see if I can offer them some information, I say, when you have a clean face, message me so I can give you instructions on how to do this.
Mhm.
Because if they go out of the cart and then go back in, they can't get to that custom cream. So that's been really helpful for me. Last night, someone messaged me, hey, I just washed my face. What's next? So
Yeah, that's
it's
a
just,
good tip. That's a really good tip because, and I've also, to that point, been trying not to send stuff during the like morning or day. I wait till after 6 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock, because by 12 hours, 15 hours later, nobody's remembering that I messaged them.
yep.
So it's kind of a waste of a touch, I
Mhm.
guess.
that's a great
100%.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so think about, I mean, they don't have to do it with a super clean face. We just know that that's the best.
Yeah.
So think about when people would have that before you reach out. So I
Mhm.
love that.
I
And
read
just
a
keep following up,
I
following
read a
on up.
statistic this week that said the average person has 30,000 decisions they make in a day.
Whew.
You know, that isn't that crazy? So I think that makes follow up incredibly important and personal
Mhm.
messaging incredibly important to stay on top of mind.
Yeah, and people that you have, like I would suggest making like kind of a like a target list with that colder market. Just add them there and then start engaging on their Facebook over the next, give it 30 days. Don't rush the relationship because people just get grossed out like, oh, she's just trying to sell me something.
Yeah, Amber, how many touch points? I always love this fact that you say. Does someone need, or how many times do they need to see it before? Wasn't it like 8 to 10 or
Six,
something?
6 to 8 before they even pay attention to what you're saying.
Hmm. Yep.
And then follow up, the sell usually happens 80% of the time between the fifth and 12th contact.
So think about that. I mean, if I'm thinking about myself as a buyer and someone messages me about skincare, okay, so the skincare I was using before this came from a company just like this, from a consultant. She had to, I mean, I did not buy it right away. I would keep seeing her stuff, her posts. I would ask her some questions. It was really overwhelming for me. It was so much. And it took me a really long time. And then I bought one thing. And I mean, I wasn't blown away by it, but I'm just saying it does take some time to build that with something like this. So don't get frustrated. Just keep your notes. I love that Julie said she uses paper and pencil. I'm a paper and pencil girl. I also have a Google Doc going with just that I just type on. I type the person's name, I type when I talked to them and what we talked about.
Yeah.
Was it just about my new business? Did we take it one step further and I gave them the link and they haven't done the analysis yet? Did they do so I just keep some quick little notes. It's nothing big. It's
And
Yeah.
not,
if you're pen and paper, there is a tracker and the Power Collective, if
yes.
that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make it real easy. I put asks if I ask them like, hey, can I send you stuff the date? And then when I sent them the scan and then my follow-up. It's
Perfect.
3 letters each time and check mark or date.
I love that. Because you need it to be something that's going to work. If you're sitting, I mean, some people are, shout out to our type A friends, not me. I wish I was, but the spreadsheets, I can't do it. It's not going to happen if I have to fill out a whole spreadsheet every time I talk to somebody. So I'm literally, this is how I do it. See this notebook with all these notes and names and things crossed out? And that's how I've been in business for 12 years. So I
It's
wanted to
working
answer a couple
great.
questions. Also, shout out Suzanne. Great job. Did an unboxing with the product and a poll on skincare needs and posted some before and afters. Those are all really great ideas to do. Yes, Shannon. Oh, sorry, Amber, you did answer her. It's high on the priority list for us to get those email addresses. We know you need to be able to follow up. And then what else was I going to say? Oh, something else we put on the list, a high priority as well, is building a cart for somebody. So how I envision this is somebody does an analysis, you get a notification, or you go and you look and it's in there. When you click on it, you can actually add, like, access their items that were suggested for them, including their custom cream, and add it to a cart and send them a shopping link to check out right there. So again, you would want to have conversation. You don't want to just assume they want everything, but that's where your follow-up comes into play. Hey, did you want to just grab the custom cream, or we have this, I've been selling just the bundle, the 119 for the cleanser, the custom cream, and the what's it called? Serum. So you could build that and send it so that all they have to do is click checkout and make it super easy for them. The easier as easy as possible is what we want.
Oh God, that's going to be life changing.
Yes,
Woo-wee.
I know.
Oh, wee.
I know. And I know that they're going to have something, they're already testing it out for those of you that might have a mirror, where if you're at an event or something, you can do the same thing. And then there will be a QR code where they can use their phone to scan it and just check out right there. So that's going to be really cool too. Raina, so what I'm sending when they're ready for the scan, I went through the customer order process myself. So I clicked on my own link, uploaded a scan, did it as if I was a customer, and I took screenshots of each step. And then for the bundle, I basically have a screenshot of the custom cream by itself, like what it looks like when it comes up with their recommendations. And then I circled the little heart so they can see it. And I did that for each step. And then I did the DIY as well. And I put an X through it. This is just for people that want the bundle. Now, there is a possibility that we might add a bundle with DIY too. People are loving that. But for right now, I've just been focusing my initial customers on the bundle. So I'm just showing them add these 3 things. The heart shows you which one they suggest for you. And then when you come to this one, don't click on it because that's going to take away from the bundle pricing. Does that make sense?
And I made a little video in TikTok and saved it to my phone. So it's like a minute long that takes them through the process as well for the visual people.
That's on my list. Amanda Konopaska did an amazing video like that where she narrates through, and it's really great. And that's on my list to do.
We should maybe work on a non-personalized one and share for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Have as a resource.
That would be amazing for all us non-techie people, please.
Yeah, and Amanda said we're welcome to use hers. The only thing that has her name is just it would always have to have a customer name, so she just use her own name, but it's great. Shannon, did anyone do a vendor event without product yet? Anybody in here? What would you set up?
Oh, sorry, got ahead of myself.
Anybody? I was actually
I don't. Hi, can I ask a question? I love the video idea. I'm working on that as well. But I also was trying, I'm not very good at graphics. I was trying to make a graphic because I thought, again, we're busy. And sometimes seeing a minute, it seems too long, right? So if we could send both and they could just click on, what their preference is. Cause I know a lot of ladies just want to see that graphic and understand it. If anyone, wants to help with that, I would be so appreciative because I've done a couple and I'm not happy with them. Because again, that's not my forte. So if anyone has those skills, I think that would be so beneficial for all of us.
There is a graphic, but again, I think it would be better if there is a graphic showing the bundle, but I think it would be better to have screenshots to actually show what it looks like on their end because it shows the products for the bundle. But to your point, I feel like even though it shows the products, they get confused when they see all the words come up.
Yeah,
Um,
I just did literally screenshots, like 5 screenshots. It shows them step, 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 done.
Yep.
I mean, fancy, I guess, is nice, but I'm trying. I figure I just myself don't care about fancy, and I just want to educate them. So fancy when we can get to it would be great.
Right.
So Debbie Kesey had a brilliant idea the other day. She went on Canva and created a flip book. So kind of like a Canva link that you can literally turn the page as a book, sort of. So she put some slides on there, and that would be brilliant in ordering to walk them through the steps. So exactly like your screenshots, but in that little flip book.
Yep.
And then send them the link. That's what we should make
That's
for everybody.
Yeah, especially because we are also high on the priority list. We have a list that are things we want, but we have some that are listed urgent. The other one is getting out of the scan and still being able to access the cart. We know that's really needed, and that is hopefully coming very, very, very soon because it's really hard for people if they do the scan and don't upload a selfie. If they upload a selfie, that's how I usually do it. You can just upload it again when you're ready to actually order, but we need to take that step out. Back to the display. Okay, so I was thinking about this, Marianne, that's what I was going to do too. I was going to set up any of the products that I have for display. Then I was going to try to print out some things and put in like picture frames. Like I made this card to put in to send out or to give to people. And it just says scan me for a free custom skin analysis. I might make that big to sit on my table for the scan. And then I might make like a couple other frames of like some highlights, maybe about the custom cream, about the bundle deal. That's what I would put on the table, but I'm not that cute at decorating tables.
Just real quick here. I did a vendor event after getting my product for about a month. About a month. It was about a week, and I put my iPad out on a stand, and I had saved some of the testimonial pictures on it and created a slideshow. So at least it started the slideshow going
Right.
and at least got interest for people walking by, and I was able to give them a QR code and talk to them a little bit about it. But the vendor event ended up being kind of small, so I didn't have a lot of people there, but at least it got people looking.
Yeah.
Interested, and I handed out stuff. So at least I did a slideshow, if nothing else, with the testimonial pictures. It wasn't the best because I did it while I was there, and I was like going, "Oh crap, I should have done this ahead of time." So yeah,
Oh, that's a great idea.
That is a great idea. A banner. If I was gonna do a banner, do you mean just like one of those that have like the logo on it? Like a white banner with like the black Abby logo on it? That might be cute and simple to order on like Etsy or something. We are gonna eventually have a swag, but we told them please don't focus on that right now. I know you guys all want swag, but we got to get the priorities in order first. We got to get you build a cart link and e-wallet and things like that first. What else? Anybody else having any success with anything? Just want to share something that you did.
I'll go again. This one's more of a question.
Yeah.
Although I have to say that my before and afters that I'm posting are getting a lot of attention. And just as a reminder, I know that we've heard it before that even though we might not get a lot of likes or comments, people are still watching because they'll send me a message and be like, hey, I saw this, tell me. So please don't get discouraged because it's easy to just, keep at it. People are watching. But no, my question was, I've had now two ladies do the scan and it's not showing up in my VO in my back office. Is anyone else having that situation arise or something? I don't know. I find it so strange.
Is that a recent thing, or was it just those two and now they are showing up, or is it consistently they're not showing up? Do you know?
No, it was over the weekend. And it was the same actually person and she did it twice.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of them have shown up.
I would send in a ticket because that was fixed. I know somebody else had that issue this weekend as well. So just send in a ticket so they can make sure your account isn't like there's no like missing, I don't know how technology works, some kind of link interruption. I would also see if you can try it yourself and maybe even like I tried my friends that was having the issue and I got the email. She just didn't get my scan. So you could even try that and see.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Huh.
Hey, I'm gonna second that. Don't get discouraged or, people are watching because I had a customer been posting, I don't know, at least a month, maybe 6 weeks. I haven't thought about that, but one of a customer, she was like, okay, I need to know about this. I've had it with seeing your posts, like, okay, I'm intrigued, just kind of like it was weighing on her mind. So keep at it.
Yes, keep at it. That every single one of my orders that I got so far were that same thing. They didn't comment on my post at all, but they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, I still need to try that skincare." What else? Well, we have a 12 o'clock meeting. I just realized it's 12:01 with the board. Um, so keep your questions coming. We will resume our Monday meeting next week at 11:30. A day in your friend's salon would be awesome. Please let us know how that goes. I want to do that so bad. Um, but thank you guys so much for coming, and we love having you here, and we're just so excited that things are moving forward in a positive direction, and I can't wait to see where we are even next week.
Yes.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank
week.
you.
Bye.
Good to see everybody.